Good.
Yeah.
Hey guys!
Hi.
She told me not to yell, so that's why
She's usually like,
I whispered. Hi!
yes, and it's right in my ear, so I get that
We're
pleasure.
back
That's why I
after-
said that, not because I don't want
After
to.
a whole month.
Has it been a month?
Yeah, girl. I think our last one was in like February or March, like beginning of March. So
Life was just busy.
yeah,
Between busyness.
But we're back, so like
And sickness.
Yeah, guys, I got sick. And we went to Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey trip.
Yay!
Finally made it to Jersey. And how long? 2 years it's been?
2022.
2022,
No,
3 years since we've been to New Jersey.
That's crazy.
It's only a couple of days, but it was good seeing family.
Yeah,
Right?
So we did that, and then but we're back. Even though
Hopefully maybe now we'll be
steady,
a little more steady.
We're back, and we're better than ever. I want to get microphones too. We're gonna, as we go along, we're gonna upgrade our little studio. As
I
we
forgot
call
about
it.
that.
We want to get microphones, and we want to put it on to like actual like podcasts, like Apple, Spotify, Amazon, wherever y'all listen to your podcasts. So that will come along.
Girls.
That will come. Yes, that will come along as we go.
Yes.
But yeah, so we want to start off our conversation of what we're talking about today.
Yeah, so this week we decided we're going to talk about, what do you call it?
Our lore.
Our lore. As some of you may know, some of you may not know that are listening, Sophia is she's a singer and she's an aspiring pop artist, and she's been doing things in her career to get there, and they're moving along nicely for a young lady.
Aw, nice.
She has music originals out there.
Yep.
She performs in and around Raleigh, Durham area.
And Clayton.
Clayton. Well, Raleigh, Durham. That's like the main hubs. We live in the Raleigh, Durham area, honey. That's
Durham era.
Durham era area is why I said that, because more people aren't really familiar that live in other parts of the country about Clayton, where we live.
Where I perform.
We're close to Raleigh.
You guys, if you live in the area, come see my shows. I post them on my social medias, on my Facebook, Instagram, anywhere you
got one coming up soon next weekend.
Yep. Woo! I'll be at the Boxcar Bar and Arcade in Raleigh. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys want to come out and see me, that'd be great. I would love to meet some of y'all.
We are going to talk about when Sophia was little.
When you were little.
When I was younger, if I was a performer. Because I get questions, from strangers that people don't know me, or maybe dad, where her talent comes from, so to speak.
So it comes from her.
Well, I'm not going to say it totally comes from me, because, Dad's grandfather was a self-taught, piano player. Dad used to do the plays and stuff when he was younger, and
he performed Jam on it at his talent show.
That was just, I think, a lip sync, but he was in the plays and stuff. So, but you're not that.
Oh my God,
you're not that girl.
Life?
I think so.
Oh my God.
Well, when we were kids, when we had talent shows, we did too. I was in a little lip sync.
Show.
Well, here, let's talk about when you were first a baby, because we have a lot of music stories that you don't even.
I don't know about.
And it all kind of it's funny when you look back on, you have a child and the things that they did when they were babies, to see the kind of person they've molded into, and a lot of it makes sense now. When I think back, believe it or not, and I know she's not a fan now, but when she was in the womb, we used to play. Her dad is a big Bruce Springsteen fan, so we used to play a lot of Bruce. And when she was born, to put her to sleep, she would like to listen to Bruce Springsteen. Vince would hold her, and he would put on this one video, and she would fall. Yes, it's on the TV.
I'm sitting there
it would make her literally fall asleep in 10 minutes. Maybe it's because she didn't enjoy the music, so it just put her to sleep. So we were like, oh no, she loves. No. But Dad used to play Elvis too, and you used to bump around when you were in my belly. He would be kicking and moving.
They should have known.
And then when she was born, do you remember that nursery rhyme song?
Was it the lit one?
So I had a CD of nursery rhymes, but there was one that was very pop, it was the Monkeys on the Bed, but it was very pop. They did it. Whoever did it. I
remember that.
She would want to listen to that song, only that one on that, over and over again. In the car, you would make me monkeys on the bed. I have monkeys on the bed, and it wasn't the normal little sing song nursery rhyme. It was a very upbeat and popish kind of. So and then that's where we're going to talk about the differences, because when I was younger,
she was Broadway.
I loved all music. I loved pop music. But I did have, when I performed, I was in choir and I was in the plays.
I was in choir.
But you didn't like it.
Well, I did choir in elementary school. I did choir in elementary school just to get out of class.
I did choir because I loved it.
I didn't even sing. I just sit there and lip sync.
I did it in high school.
Man, they ain't gonna know if I'm like not lip syncing because we all just sang like there was no sopranos.
I always liked singing,
but
even
I did get a solo
as a child.
I did a duet.
Yeah, but I was never like really encouraged until I got into high school and I joined choir, and my choir teacher was like, said, "You have a good voice. You want to do some voice lessons?" And I started taking voice lessons with her, and then it spilled over into like I took choir in college and did plays in high school and had some leads.
Broadway.
You know, but I was never really encouraged as a child from other sources, my parents, to be like, "Oh, why don't you, further your music talent or whatever." But I did enjoy it. And then, I got married, had a family, and then she came along, and
best thing that ever happened.
Yeah. I thought she was going to be like my little cheerleader choir girl like I was. And no, she wasn't.
You should have put me in pageants.
Sophia, you didn't like people. It's a funny thing about Sophia is if you were to meet her today, she's outgoing and like,
I love people now.
Loves people and loves talking to people and loves being out and socializing. But when she was little, she didn't trust or like a lot of people, and she was very standoffish. As beautiful of a baby and a child she was, I never considered her being a model or an actress or anything because she didn't cooperate for people and was basically like, "Don't talk to me, don't look at me." When I would take her to get just family photos done, it was when she was little, it was rough. She would not sit still. She would not smile. She would not. One time Aunt Kim took you and Patrick when it was just the two of you. It was the worst photo shoot ever. Between you and Patrick, they did not cooperate.
Well, think of me and Patrick.
Yes, it was so bad. I think Kim might have bought like one photo. I was like, I am not buying those photos. Those are horrible. This child would not sit still. They were both done in like 5 minutes. It was like a J.C. Penney's or something.
I have a vague memory of it.
You were a little older than Patrick. Patrick was like still a little, but it didn't go the way we thought it was gonna go. Let's just say
you're taking two children, me and Patrick.
Yeah.
To go get photos or to stand still.
Mm-hmm. That was not. But yeah, like she didn't really. So I was like, oh well, I'm not gonna. And then in second grade though, remember when you got your communion photos done?
I know, they were in a magazine.
I know. And then the photographer, you were very she got older.
Because I was like,
you got better. I'm talking about toddler. When you were a toddler, and then when you hit elementary, you started like wanting to like.
That's when I
fell into fashion.
Pop culture very young.
She was very into pop culture.
Very young.
Probably more than I even knew.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize.
I would, because it's Dad. Dad would buy, or not buy, he would like take the CDs from the library and download them onto like the phones, or download them onto the phones.
So we had it,
So
before
I had it. So
all
I
these
was
other
like in
streaming platforms were
first
there.
grade, like listening to Christina Aguilera, listening to Gaga, I liked Taylor Swift.
Nicki Minaj, and I didn't know she was listening to in her little.
They were like the earbuds at the time with like the whole.
The girl would literally come home, go out of school, go out on the swings because she liked to swing, and she would swing and listen to music.
Or like say like, and I think this was a little before that in like first grade.
Yeah.
Is like I would if I was like at Aunt Kim's, or say I was just chilling at the house, I would take Dad's phone and sit on the couch with like the phone up to my ear, like listening
to all the pop girls,
to like the music, like okay.
Yep. Yeah, I remember when she was really little, I think, again, trying to think she's going to be my little little me. I put on the musical Annie for her, thinking she would like it.
I think I just got up and like was like, nope.
She didn't even get through halfway through and was like, I don't like this. And I was like, okay, she's definitely not my daughter.
No.
Wow. Yeah, It's like a little like, okay, not gonna be a Broadway girl, that's for sure.
Broadway.
And then when she was little, I was always trying to figure out like what she should be involved in, because she didn't like sports.
So she stuck me in gymnastics for a year.
I was so, as a first
and
time.
I cried. I remember I was sitting in that class. I was sitting in that class, like, crying. And everyone's, like, staring at me. And I was like, I don't want to be here.
It was so bad. Like, I think back now.
And I was like, I don't want to do this. I'd wear this, like, stupid leotard. And I was like, I don't want to do this.
I wanted her to do something because she didn't want to do anything. And it was like, everyone's kids are doing, and as a mom, like, you're watching all these people around you, and these kids are doing stuff.
And I'm not flexible, so I wasn't, like, paying her the time. Like, I remember, all I could do is do, like, a back bend, but I had to, like, lay on the ground, put my hands behind me, and
push yourself up. You couldn't go.
And then they started doing, we're going to start, like, I don't know what it's called, but you, like, do the back one, and then you kick over.
Back walk over.
Everyone was doing that, because we were like, learning, and I couldn't. It was pissing me off, so I was like, I can't do this. My body is not, my legs are not lifting off the ground. I will break my neck if I do that. Like, I remember the teacher's like, you could do it. I'm like, no, I can't. I literally can't.
You're still not
and then
flexible.
I would cry. Like, there were times when you would just take me, and I would
she would cry in the car. There were times when the car would get, I would have to, like,
in the class,
oh,
like,
God, it was
everyone
so
just, like,
mad.
stared at me, and I'm like, I don't want to be here.
I know.
So I would just, like, sit on the block and be like this the whole time.
I was kind of happy when it ended myself, when it was done in the end of the year. I was like, okay, maybe that wasn't.
Even when I messed up on that, like, we had to do this whole course, and, like, I kept, like, messing up. And, like, the one, like, assistant teacher, she was, like, getting, like, frustrated with me. And I was like, I can't do this! What do you want me to do?
But though you weren't there the whole year either. Those girls were there from September.
I
You
know,
didn't
I didn't
till
like, what, January, February?
Yeah, it was February. I think it was like February. It was
March.
And they ended
it was
in like
around
May.
Easter time.
And they ended in
Okay,
May.
so I didn't do it for a year. I did it for like 3 months.
No, you didn't even do it that long.
I got this. I still have
the medal that you got at the end of the year.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
I hated it.
And then
I did dance for a day.
Yes.
Never went back.
I used to watch Dance Moms, and then she started watching it.
I started watching it. I was like obsessed.
So I was like, you want to try dance?
I thought I was going to be like the next Maddie.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
So we took her, and this one place was like, yeah, she can do like, a trial for a day and see how so she did. You were pretty good though. I thought they thought you were.
They did. They're like, okay, you're good. And I was like,
so I thought she was really going to do it. And then you said you were at first. And then we were going to pay for it. And you're like, I don't think I really want to do it. So I was like, okay, well, I don't know what this girl's going to do. But okay, well, I'm not going to stop. I think I decided at that point I wasn't going to force anything. Like, what am I forcing on my kid? Like, so we were at Aunt Kim's.
Yeah. And I was like,
I knew she loved music. I did know she loved pop music and was all about.
I remember in the car, I would
the pop girls and her Katy Perry shirt that she.
Oh yeah, I was the Katy Perry stan.
Yeah, back in 4th grade. Yep.
3rd grade. And
it carried.
I think it started 2nd grade.
Okay.
Because
what year did we get that shirt? I just remember that shirt.
It was 2013 because it was after her Prism album came out, and I went to Claire's and they had that shirt, and I was like, oh, I need that.
So how really her singing started was at Aunt Kim's when you sang for Grandmom.
Didn't I sing super bass?
You sang super bass, but
I was at Nikki Stan when I was in 3rd grade.
I was like,
okay, let me tell the story about 3rd grade.
Okay.
When I was in 3rd grade, we had to do this thing, and it was like, who are your idols? So I wrote Nicki Minaj,
which I did not know she did. Did you have to write why?
No. It was just like, you had to do like all about me. It was like, oh, what's my favorite color? I was like, pink.
Oh, okay. I thought you had to write about her.
What do you want to be when you grow up? And I think I wrote a model at that point.
Okay.
I was like, model.
But you kind of.
Okay, who's your idol? Nicki Minaj. Draw a little portrait of you. I drew like a stick figure of me with my bob and my bangs that I had. Like, because I got very into fashion in 3rd grade. So I started shopping at Justice.
Oh
and
my
like
God, Justice,
I remember when 3rd grade started, I told Mom, I was like, I'm gonna bring it this year.
Oh yeah, literally.
We're in the car.
Because wasn't there like a JCPenney commercial that talked about bringing it?
I don't know.
Swear, I think it was.
I think I saw that.
And then she said to me one day, she's like, Mom, this year in school, she's like, I'm gonna bring
and
it.
I did.
And the girl brought it. Her
I
outfit.
did.
We looked through.
Eat it.
Yeah,
Eat it.
you always look cute. Always. But yeah, you had some cute ass outfits.
I know.
Justice had like the cutest clothes for girls.
Did.
And I don't understand what happened. I don't understand. I would think it would never.
I remember before we moved.
My gosh.
Before we moved from Jersey, I saw like the Justice store started to close down, like at the mall. So I'm like,
they have Justice in Walmart now, like a little tiny section. You cannot.
I don't think it's that cute though.
No, it's not the same.
I think it's like athletic wear. It looks like. I could be wrong, but like I haven't.
Well, they did have a whole athletic wear section. But they also had.
Oh yeah, can we talk about like I love their outfits so much that like I had this like outfit which was like a tank top and matching pants that said dance on it, and girl, I didn't even dance. I just like that.
You dance.
I just like that it was pink. It was pink
cute.
and white, and then the bottoms were black and pink.
Black and pink, yeah.
It had D and it said dance, and it had this like little like monkey in a tutu.
Yeah, I remember that outfit.
Yeah, and you can probably find photos of it somewhere.
Yeah, that was a cute outfit.
And girl, I didn't dance.
And they had cute bathing suits, too.
There's a photo of me and Lila with it. And I'm like posing like this with her. And I think
we were at Lila's house. Yeah. For her birthday. It was her birthday. I know the photo you're talking about. Yeah, we'll have to pull it up. I probably have it on Facebook. It's gonna be in my Facebook. Are you gonna pull it up?
There it is!
Yes, there it is. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. Look how cute. Oh my gosh.
It is a dance. Girl, oh my god, and the hot pink nails.
Yeah.
Girl!
Hot pink was in though then. Everybody wore a hot pink.
No, because I was serving.
You were so cute. Your hair looked really cute there,
oh my god, too. This was the first day of 4th grade, and I walked in wearing this.
I think that was an Easter dress, wasn't it?
Yes, and I said, I'm wearing that. Oh, and then
so you had 2 hot pink Easter dresses, because your other one, the one that you...
And then I wore this for my birthday in 4th
grade.
Monster High. I was a Monster High. How many Monster Highs did I have? I had to have like over like $500.
Oh my god, your Monster High dolls.
I had like over $500, and then she gave them all away.
Well, because what was I going to do with them? I didn't know that you were going to still... I
still have some.
You still have a lot of them.
I know.
You have a whole big bag still.
I know, and I kept some of my Barbies too. But yeah, I was
the Monster Highs. Fan. Oh my gosh. I knew. She started to get into Barbie. So I was like, okay, cool. Get her Barbies. That one Christmas, she got a ton of Barbies. This was in 1st grade. She comes home after Christmas break and was like, I want to get a Monster High doll.
This was on Valentine's Day in 3rd grade. Me and Vinny with the color in our hair.
Oh my gosh. The color in the hair with the little paintbrush things I used to do. It was like looked like a mascara, but it had color, and I would paint them.
My outfits always
and she went to color in her hair.
On Christmas.
I let her dye her hair purple. Oh my god.
I was in 5th grade though. I was in 5th grade.
I know, but in 5th grade I let her do purple underneath her hair.
This was the year when I got like all those Monster High dolls.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Y'all spoiled me that year.
Yeah, Monster High.
I ate that. Oh,
I love that photo.
I think I posted this on TikTok.
One of my...
I made like a video with it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cute. I love that photo. Yeah, you were a little fashion girl. That was like your fashion era. Oh my gosh, look at all your little outfits.
I was eating. Oh, this is when I got the extensions.
Oh yeah, for 3rd grade.
And I got stuck in a chair.
Little pink extensions.
Let's talk about this. So I got this done before I went into my first day of 3rd grade. I was feeling so cute. Because I did the pink in my hair. Bruce did it, right? Or did Adrian Strauss did it? Who did it?
I don't think Adrian did. It was in that shop. Another girl did it.
Someone
that was in the shop. It wasn't Adrian, but someone in that shop did that. She did them.
And it was so cute. I wore it the first day. I was like...
She wanted to dye it, but I was like not really on board with dyeing. So I talked to the girl and she's like, we could do little extensions. So I was like, okay, we'll do that. Tell them what happened.
I got stuck in a chair because I put my head down. And you know, like, okay, so you know how like the chairs, like, they would have like the little like things in it, like the little like screws in the back.
Little screws.
And whenever I had longer hair, because I had long hair up until I cut it, it would always get stuck in the back of it. Like my hair,
I know what you're talking about.
The amount of times hair got yanked out of my head, like in 1st grade,
kindergarten. Those damn chairs. I know what you're talking about.
I put my head down to get something out of my like bag, and it got snagged. And I'm like, ah! I didn't do that.
She ripped them.
And I was like, oh my god, I couldn't get it out, so I was like, I have to yank it, like I have to. So
she pulled it out, and then she came home.
I had no choice, and I'm like, I'm gonna take the rest out.
She made me take them all out.
I'm done. I was so upset. I was like,
why do you want to take them out?
I'll never get to live the pink hair fantasy that I was so mad. Oh my god, look at this photo.
Oh my gosh, that was Vinny's birthday party. Look at Ava in that photo, and Isabel and Tyler in that, or no?
It's Isabel, Natalie's Ava,
Audra. Oh my gosh, and Isabel, yeah. Oh my gosh.
God.
We all were so little.
But my outfit was easy. Yes.
Justice outfits.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Another outfit. Oh. Girl, good morning.
I'm not sure what that was about.
I just had this.
You were just wearing a boa.
It was like, it looks like it was
in your
the
Monster
morning.
High nightshirt. Wasn't that a Monster High nightshirt? Oh my gosh, I remember that.
This was the iconic
Yes.
Easter dress.
She picked this Easter dress out. That was the other thing. Sophia and I had very different ideas and dresses. So I got like, what grade were you in? 3rd grade?
This was a cute outfit.
I finally said, pick it out yourself. And she picked out.
Look at that.
She
That's
picked out all her
Christmas
own outfits
Eve.
for
That's like
the
same color I'm
holidays.
wearing now.
She didn't really like dresses all that much. That's why
No,
I
I
started
do.
doing like the leggings with the long, like that outfit. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue with you. You don't have to wear a dress.
This is what I wore for my birthday that one year. At Bounce You. Monster High with the skirt. I had a Monster High on. Had to.
You were always looking cute.
You know, I was always. Where's the one where I'm like posing with like the sunglasses? I want to find that.
Oh
And
my
then we'll
gosh.
continue to talk. Ah! That was so cute.
I love that dress. That was so cute. Or a skirt.
It was-
That was a skirt.
That's
and
when we had that
shirt.
party where Vinny like slapped me really hard in the face with that thing I was talking about the other day.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
We threw that like party. I think it was just like a summer party.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a 4th of July party, but the 4th of July weekend was rainy. So Christmas.
But I did my chorus concert.
And we moved it to the following week. So
Yeah,
it ended up
so
being like a week later than the 4th of
you
July.
know, I had longer hair when we did the sunglasses photos. I have to go to that.
Are you sure it's up there? Are they up there?
Yeah,
On
because-
Facebook?
Yeah.
My God, it's
Here
like
it
so
is.
funny how you forget how many. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Your little leopard. Is that a leopard
It's
jacket?
like my leopard coat.
Oh, I remember
I actually
that
have a coat
coat.
just like that.
I know. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. You love your leopard.
Oh my god!
Oh, that was kindergarten. That was your last day of kindergarten.
I
Your
remember
long hair.
that.
Oh my God, you're so cute. That was your first
I
grade.
look like you there.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
see
god.
that. That was you went past
Not
your
the
first
Hello-
day of first
oh,
grade.
Oh.
That was your first day of first grade with Miss
Keep
Mitchell.
our world green. Oh, I ate that!
All
Yes!
these Justice outfits. They're all Justice outfits.
I was
Pretty much every
terrified.
outfit you showed is a
Oh my
Justice
god, not the
outfit.
Hello Kitty. Wait, I gotta find
That's
an
not-
outfit for Crazy Sock Day. Where I had like the Monster
the
High
high socks.
socks. That was 4th grade, I want to say. Or maybe 3rd grade.
That was cute. That's cute. You gotta show them the Pirate Day outfits that I made when they were in
Oh
school.
yeah, didn't we decide to do that last minute? Where was that?
Yes, well, you wanted to do it, so I was like, okay, let me figure out
That
how
was
to
4th
do these
grade.
pirate outfits. So we're having Pirate Day at school, and Vinny was in like kindergarten.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't want to do it at first, but then when he saw the outfit I made for Sophie,
So
I
here's
Pinterested an
here's the
outfit.
Crazy
And I was
Sock
like,
Day.
we could do this.
I had the Monster High socks on and a Hello Kitty shirt with like a hot pink skirt. Where's the photos that we did for Pirate Day?
I did these like the night before.
We ate that.
I just found stuff around the house that I looked up Pinterest.
Yeah, those are photos.
That was a Pinterest outfit.
Yeah. There's so many more
And I was like,
photos.
wait,
I'll
I
put
could
those
do
photos
this.
on, like- Okay, so yeah, I was a little fashionista. Okay, so I sang super bass at
Aunt Kim's
house.
party for grandma. And I was kind of like, wow, she can carry it. I was like, she can actually sing. So then my brain, sorry about the door, beep, beep,
I
our
know.
door stores downstairs. I was like, wait a minute, maybe growing up, I knew it was going to be super important if she did want to go into music to have proper
vocal.
training. So I was like, okay. So I asked her, I said, do you want to do vocal lessons? And she said yes.
So you took me to that shit ass school.
So I took her, I didn't know. So I took her there. And now I had vocal training too. So I know what vocal training should be like. And she would go. And I obviously I would wait for her, but I wasn't in the room with her. And the girl was nice.
She was really nice.
She was really nice. And it didn't feel like...
I knew it was wrong when I first started doing it, we just did warm-ups, but then as the week went by, she just jumped right into it, like didn't warm me up, and I was like,
and warm-ups are
the most
important, and they should change and they should evolve.
Yeah,
and,
like
and she would say, my throat hurts after
my
singing
throat
for
would
like a
kill
half
me.
hour.
I'm
And I
"Ow,
was
why does
like,
my throat hurt?
so it started to bother me knowing that I'm like, she's not being
Your
trained
throat shouldn't hurt
properly.
after you sing.
The training's just not. And I asked her, do you do warm-ups? And she's like, no, we just jump right into singing. And I was like, oh no, that's a big red flag. So thank God I had the knowledge that I did. So I was like, all right, I'm done. We're going to find somebody else. I'm going to find a private person. And I remember I searched so hard on the internet to find people because it's not easy.
No.
And you want to, not everybody out there is trained.
Training.
They're like, oh, I'm a vocal coach.
But they're really not.
Just because you sing doesn't mean that you're a vocal coach
and you
either.
know everything.
And you know everything. So we found this girl, Nicole, who
she's amazing.
Was great with Sophia. I loved her.
I know.
And she gave Sophia
such a good foundation and
breathing technique and knowledge. And she was.
I got into piano at that time, and she taught me.
You started doing them both, because you wanted to start getting knowledgeable in there. And we love Nicole, and she took you to a certain level. Like, you sounded good. You were evolving.
I love her.
Yeah. She was
and
really.
Then I did
when we moved to.
I didn't talk about my talent show. My
sorry. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
That I cried
you talk about
before.
it.
Let's show selfies. I think I have a selfie of me crying.
Yeah. So she decided she was going to do the talent show in 6th grade.
Ah, it just came up. Oh my god, it was a year ago.
Oh my god.
I just lost it.
And what song did you sing? What?
It was 8 years ago today.
Oh my god, look how different you look. Oh my god.
The way we're talking about this, and it was 8 years ago today, is crazy. So I cried.
Oh my gosh.
You know,
she was so scared.
I took a little selfie. I was
look
crying.
How cute you were there. You were growing your hair out.
I did Safe and Sound by Taylor Swift, but I did like Christina Grimmie's rendition of it with like piano, and I kind of took what kind of she did with the song. Yes. I actually preferred her cover to the original. No offense to Taylor Swift.
Yeah. And she really was so nervous. She cried. And I remember being in the car and being like, Sophia, if you don't want to do it, it's okay. You don't. Do it. She's like, no, I'm going to do it.
I was just, because I've never performed on stage in front of people. Like, that was my first time. Like, the only time I performed was like for you or in my room or like when I performed to the family.
Yeah.
I was like, and nonetheless, I was going second to last.
I know.
They stuck me second to last, and I was like,
it was long and
girl.
I'm not gonna say painful, but some of it was painful.
No, it was painful for me because I just wanted to get over. I was like sitting there like.
No, I'm talking about some of the performances. Oh. As a parent, listen, you sit through some shitty stuff as a parent just to get to your kid. Some things can be really boring and being like, okay, no, it's kids. You got to support them. You got to love them, and everybody deserves to be up there. But yeah.
Not the way you made it sound.
No, it just gets long, and you, as a parent, you have anxiety for your kid, and you're nervous, and you're like, hopefully they're holding up okay, especially someone so like 6th grade, right? You know, 6th grade, and never really being on a stage in front of anybody or anything, and yeah.
But I knew like that was the steps that I had to take to
push yourself to and she did so good.
And then later that year,
she did so good.
I got a duet.
Which I think should have been solo.
I agree.
I think they were nervous I'm going to tell you,
I was very shy.
Sophia was very quiet and shy in school. Like, except to her, like, close cliques. But, like, so teachers never cliques or friends. Sorry.
It's in a clique.
Yeah. That's what we used to call them, cliques in school. But they're friends, you know. So, I really feel like the music teacher was afraid you might not handle the solo as well.
Girl, I would have ate that up.
I know. But so she gave her and another girl the duet for, what was the song?
Lost Boy.
Oh, Lost, which
I love that song.
And you sang so good.
And once I found out we were doing that, I was like, I need to try out for this.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm doing this. I'm going to kill it. Like, this was my chance to, like, to show, because so many kids did chorus. So, like, I really wanted to, like, show everyone, like, hey, the people who didn't come to the talent show and didn't see me perform, now they're going to see me perform. Because I had to do it for the parents, and I had to do it for the whole school.
Right.
So, the whole school was going to see it. I was like...
You were really good, too.
I was like, I'm going to do this.
But it was, like, kind of like her and another girl took turns. Yeah. And then you sang together. They each had a part, and then they sang together.
I took that as an opportunity to, like,
really
prove to
people. It was good, though.
And I was like...
Yeah.
I'm that girl.
You did really good.
I'm that girl.
She really did good. Yeah. And then you kind of started becoming known as the singer.
So then I started posting videos on like my social media. You started like videos of me like just literally sitting on the floor and you're like, me. Or like me in my room. Well, that's when I started playing piano.
Oh, you did your
I didn't start doing piano until 7th grade. I lied.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because at first you didn't. You just did straight up vocal training, and then we had you do piano.
7th grade, I did the talent show, and I didn't win. But oh well.
What did you do in that one? Titanium.
But I did again. I kind of did Christina Grimmie's version, which was like the piano version.
You were good though.
I know. But it was like a voting thing, and like.
Oh yeah, that's right. You had it on the apps, and people
vote.
voted. They didn't have like a panel of judges, which I think it should have been that way.
Yeah. But I still had fun, and people talked about it. People were like,
You made a statement. You made an impression in
and then
people's
I
brains.
couldn't do the 8th grade talent show. I was going to, and I made it, and I like because actually in middle school
you had to audition.
We had to audition, and I made it. I made it both years.
You were gonna do the Pink song.
Yes, but then we had to go to North Carolina to look at houses.
Yeah, because the move came into our lives.
Because I remember people were texting me and they're like, "Why aren't you like at the talent show?" And I'm like, "Girl, I'm moving." Like,
yeah. I was sad you couldn't do it though.
know.
It sucked that it was the same weekend.
And that was
we had literally one weekend to come down here and look at houses.
And like another thing that like really helped my performance, I performed at the tree lighting in Bayville.
Oh, that's right. We had that.
And I would do Nicole's recitals. That's the one thing like I liked how Nicole did the recitals.
Yeah.
Like the one song I did Clouds by Before You Exit, and
you were so good.
my dad said, "Oh, I'm gonna record this," and
I let Vince record it, and I just took photos, and she was so good. I think it was one of your best recitals in Nicole. At that time, because then you went on and did some other good ones, but she was so good, and like
we went in the car and you're like looking for the video, and you're like,
he
"Where's the video?"
He didn't videotape it. He thought he did. I was so disappointed. I would love to have had that video. Other
tree lighting where I wore that ridiculous outfit. Oh,
don't you?
Oh no, they need to see that. It's not funny. I came right up. This was so ridiculous. Okay, y'all want to see?
This was at the Bayville where we used to live tree lighting that she sang at. What song did you sing at that one?
I did that. I did the Santa's Tell Me by Ariana Grande. Well, I did the Taylor song, The Christmas Is When You Were Mine, which was like depressing as hell. So I'm wearing like this like goofy ass outfit.
Well,
like,
it's Christmas.
And I'm up there looking goofy as hell, being like, "The Christmas is when," and I was like, "Santa, tell me."
You just used to tell me in that outfit.
Yeah,
but I thought that was the following year.
Or was that the following year?
Yeah, I don't think you did that.
I don't know what I did.
I forget what you
was
did.
this what I did last Christmas? No,
Yeah.
This is what I did. Christmas Is When You Were Mine. I think this was the only thing I did.
Okay.
So I was up there in this goofy ass outfit, being depressed.
There's me in the background. Oh my God, that's me in the background with my preschool. I worked in Bayville. I was a preschool teacher, and at the rec center.
You ate that. You were eating that up.
And that's kind of how Sophia. I was like, hey, Sophia would love to sing.
Oh, this is when I did my talent show. This was my talent show look
cute there.
For 7th grade.
That was cute. That was Heather's outfit, right?
Yeah,
the dress.
Heather gave me. I still have that dress.
I know.
I'm trying to find the other outfit that I wore.
You look cute at that one.
So this is the one where I did last Christmas. I did Taylor's
and
version,
then
and then I did
Tell Me.
So this is actually when I looked cute. I didn't wear that.
You look
I didn't
cute.
go up there looking like a goof. And you did my makeup for that too. You
yes.
did that.
Oh, show them.
My mom did my makeup. Actually, fun fact: my mom does my makeup for like most of my shows now.
You
which
look really
you're
cute there.
You're gonna be doing my makeup for her the next one.
That's fine.
Because she does a really good job. So
thank you.
That's my makeup artist. She's also like my creative director. Like the posters, she makes those. She does all that. But yeah, this is a cute photo. Like
yes.
I didn't look
as
goofy.
a parent,
I
you're always
didn't look
involved.
goofy.
As you're always involved. I'm always involved.
I think this
I've
is
been
the one
involved
Ava
since day one,
I
and
have
it
a
never
photo with
changes.
Ava on this one.
Yes, because she went out to dinner
Oh, then
with
we went out
us.
to dinner after we made that video. Oh my god. I think they're in my old phone. I have to go into my old phone and get them.
Yeah, I don't think I posted those.
Yeah, they're in my.
They're yours.
They're in my older
you guys
phone.
were taking your own photos together at the restaurant.
No, they're in my Snapchat.
Ava.
I love Ava. Okay, we have to go to them. That was like, woo.
Oh my gosh.
We gotta go into like 20.
We're like sitting here reminiscing.
I know. You guys are part of it. You guys, this is the
This is
lore.
Sophie's lore.
This is the lore. This is the lore. Oh my god, we took like all these videos.
Oh my gosh, I remember that day. They were being so silly in the restaurant.
Remember the one with when Dad took my phone away?
Yeah, they were being
Oh
so
my
silly.
God.
Is that Vinny with
Yes.
you guys? Oh my gosh.
Stop it.
Now these girls are all grown up.
You know, God, look at us. Oh, I love it. I love
gosh.
it. I love it.
So
But yeah,
should we
so I
talk
did
about
that.
Okay, so now we'll talk about when we moved to
Oh
Raleigh.
no, because I also auditioned for America's Got Talent.
Oh yeah, so a couple times.
I did that.
That was your
went
first
into
one.
New York.
We went into New York when they used to do them when you would go wait in line.
And girl, I really thought I was gonna like make it on there. I was like, I'm gonna make it on there. Like, I was up there being emo. Like, I was so emo, and I was like, yeah, they're gonna put an emo.
The girl liked your boots.
I'm so different.
The producer,
I know.
she complimented them.
Boots. I was like, I'm so different. I'm not like other girls.
But you know what the funny thing? But the thing was, even though you never made the show, but whenever because when you do the auditions back then live, you're in a group. and you go in that room with like, there was like what, like 20 people, 15 to 20 people. They take you in groups and they put you in, and you each go and they watched you. And every time, because you also did The Voice Live in New York.
Oh, I did. And I thought I was going to eat that one up too.
But
and
people,
I was like, I'm going to eat that up.
But the funny thing is she was young. She was like 15 to do Voice.
So I was not 15. I was like 13.
Oh yeah, you had to be 13.
Yeah. I turned 15 down here.
That's right. Sorry. But people would come up to us, we were leaving, you were really good. People, I love your voice. You were really good. So even though, you never made it to the next step, just hearing as a mom and hearing other people that had no idea who you were and seeing this little 13-year-old get up there and stand up in front of this room full of strangers and these producers and say, hey, you know what? You were really good. Good job. I love your voice. So I found that as a mom. And the fact that she did them just alone helps build the character, and you're in front of those judges and like you have to sing. Like that's not many people. You're put on the spot. Exactly. So and then COVID hit and ruined all the live.
Well, no, we moved down here.
No, I'm talking about with those auditions. Now they're online.
So we moved down here, and
of course my first priority was to do get a coach like ASAP. I didn't want that to stop.
And we found Johanna. Amazing. She's still my teacher to this day. Love her.
And
love her down. Oh, she's so amazing. If you're in like the Raleigh, Durham area, like go to her.
She's the best.
Her vocal lessons.
The way she has brought your voice from here to here is just.
She is. She knows.
She's trained.
Yeah, what she's doing.
Helping you be up, because Sophia wants to be in pop music.
Yeah. And
pop music, if you're not trained, any singing you're not trained, you're gonna hurt your vocal cords. You're gonna hurt your cords.
Yeah. So she has just taught me really took me to the next level. Like I was doing songs where I used to cry that I couldn't do.
Yeah, and now she's just like.
Now I'm like, oh, I can do that.
Her old coach used to just lower the key for you, and Johanna's like, nope, no, we're not gonna lower that key.
We're gonna just push,
and it's worked because she knew what she was doing.
She pushed me to do songs that I never in a million years thought I would ever do.
And the first one was that Avril Lavigne song when we moved down here,
and
I was like,
what?
Recital. And you were so good.
Ew, and I still looked emo when I did that.
Yeah, her first recital with Johanna was she was like, "You're gonna do this song,"
Sorry,
and I was like, the first time I heard you sing that song, I was like,
"This is what I wore."
You got the like Hot Topic shirt on. Is that from Hot Topic?
No, I ordered that on Amazon.
Oh, Amazon.
I still have that shirt. Oh, I kind of ate that. Yes.
And
giving like
the other thing is to see, when you did the rehearsal. The other thing that made me realize how talented she was.
I forgot the text.
Yes. Was Johanna sent me that little video of you, and she was, because she had a rehearsal because they're actually going to perform with a band.
Live band, yeah.
So that
was my first time ever performing with a live band, and I excited because I didn't know what it was going to be like. Because I was used to performing with tracks my whole life, but I know with bands
that's why you're I felt like she was just a natural when it comes to that, because she clicked with seasoned musicians and they loved her and they loved her performing with her. They loved her vibe and they loved her, and and she seeing that rehearsal, Johanna sent me that video of her, and I was like, oh wow, like it was like, yeah, no problem, we're good. Her rehearsal went well, and yeah, it was good. And
then I performed, and then later that year I did the competition that I won.
The kids competition.
I won.
Well, you got the platinum in your category.
So
there was categories.
I won my category.
Yeah.
I ate that. That was before I had the black and white.
So you got it. They had trophies anywhere from.
I still have that trophy. Dad broke that trophy.
You're screaming in my ear.
Yes,
gold to platinum, according to your points.
And I had it in the kitchen.
You were because you were turning 14, so you had to get bumped up to the next group. She was 14 to 18.
Yeah.
And she got the only platinum that year in that competition.
I won. And then what do we do after? I'm using your Facebook for. Here's me and Adam Lee Decker. We were eating.
Yeah, Adam was the MC. We met Adam. She's gone on and done. Adam does open mics.
Here's like a better.
Sophia's gone on and done some of his.
And my little slides, my little fairy slides. I ate that. Hey. So I did that, and then
I posted her video. We'll talk about
Oh, then COVID hit not long after.
No, we talk about the Love Show.
Oh,
before it was COVID.
Love Show. We did Love Show before.
So I had posted,
right before COVID hit.
you know, as a bragging mom.
There's me like at the little like Love Show.
Well, let me tell you how that happened.
Yeah.
So I posted her. I'm in a Raleigh site, so I posted her video in a Raleigh site just to kind of be like, hey, you know, this is my girl. Maybe to get some other interest for her out there in the world, you know, other producers or singers or shows. And this person, Keith Washoe,
we love him,
reached out to me and he saw her video and was like, oh, I do a show. It's called The Love Show. We do it like once a year. They do it around Valentine's Day. Keith used to live in the Raleigh area. So he used to have like local artists from the area come out and be in the show. And so Sophia joined it that year.
Yay!
And did your songs.
I did Not About Angels.
Not About Angels.
And then
that's the one he wanted.
Duet with Sully.
And then last minute she got asked to do a duet. Like literally, like
I remember
a few
like going
weeks.
to Johanna that day. I was like, I think I went to Johanna like that night. And I was
Yeah.
like, I need to do this song. We need to do it like right now.
It was a Pink and what was that duet?
It was Just Give Me a Reason. I forget who.
Oh, Just Give Me a Reason. Yeah.
These are on my Instagram too, guys. If you wanna. I did.
They're on Facebook too, because that's when we started your Facebook.
Oh yeah, and then this is
Keith
when it was on
recommended.
WRAL promoting it. Hey, I got promoted on WRAL.
I know you were in the background there.
Like literally, my photo's just like.
I
right
know
there.
your photo's right
Like,
there.
this was my second outfit that I had to go get.
Yeah, we did a
hemmed,
change.
Like, yeah.
God, you look so much different. Like not much different. You just you still look like a child there.
Also, I did my makeup for
You're
this
as
show,
pretty
guys,
as
so
you,
I just want to let everyone know I did my makeup. I was the makeup artist for that.
That's right. You did do your own makeup.
So yeah, I did that. Amazing.
And then that's when COVID hit.
I started doing my silly little lives.
So yeah, we started going on like everybody else. And Keith also.
Wait, you gotta eat that.
Thank you.
Wait, she ate that up.
Keith
Ew.
did
Miss Diva.
videos. Started doing
we did the
videos for YouTube. Did another Love Show.
Oh! It was my last year of high school. I was a senior now.
Yep. But Keith moved to Virginia.
Yeah, so.
But we traveled to do the Love Show again.
Because, like, during 2020 to 2021, I did a lot of, like, the lives and videos.
Mm-hmm.
And then.
Quarantine karaoke. Everybody was joining.
In 2021, I did another one of those kids' competitions.
Oh, that's right.
But I didn't get the.
You got a gold.
Platinum. I got gold, and I was very mad, and I was very upset.
She's competitive.
I was like.
So she got a gold trophy, and she was like, I want the platinum.
Yeah.
You were good though.
My
Again, people were
cute.
very when she sings sometimes you could see the room doesn't know how to sometimes react.
I'm trying to find photos from when I did the second Love Show. They're on my Instagram.
There should be some in
I
there.
couldn't find them on your Facebook. Okay, so this is the dress
I
I
have
wore.
photos of you up there. That's the second dress. Oh, first
Here's
dress.
that hey!
That's the second dress. These are all on your Facebook.
Yeah, I was on your
'Cause you
Facebook,
had-
that's why. So I got my makeup done by the girl who did my prom makeup. Her name's Brittany. She did my makeup here, and she ate down. Like
She does your makeup.
she devoured
nice.
that. She's an amazing makeup artist. Like, damn, look at me!
Yeah, she always did your makeup really nice.
So yeah, I did that, and then I did this kid the what is it called? The NC whatever competition.
AG Star or something we did, and she auditioned,
and, I
and they
made
picked what 15 of you.
Yeah, and I made it.
15,
I was like,
10 or 15.
I forget.
It's
I don't really
15,
care.
10 or 15.
But yeah, I made it in. I was like, oh yeah.
And that was a good experience for you.
And I didn't win. I didn't even place. And I'm gonna be honest, I was being a little delusional during that time, and I was kind of like, I'm gonna win this. Like when they started announcing like third place, I was like, yeah, I got like second or first. They announced second place. Oh, yeah, I won this. Ah! Then the winner gets announced. I'm like,
listen, it was a really good experience
no,
for
it was
you,
an amazing.
I think.
It put me in front of like people in the
and
industry.
I think it also helped elevate your performance too.
Yeah.
And get noticed.
And push myself.
Yeah, and push yourself. Like she had to learn a song the night before with a group. They were divided into groups.
Yeah, and I was like...
And they were given the songs like a few weeks before.
But we didn't practice with the group
you didn't
until
practice
the day before. I was like...
And they had to learn a little
and
moving
I had
around.
to do, what was it, Heartache Tonight
Heartache
by
Tonight.
the Eagles.
Yeah.
But there's another group that was doing Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson, and I was a little upset. And I was like,
She
why
wanted to be
am
in that
not-
group?
Why am I not in that group?
Because you had that rock edge voice, and they heard that.
And like, so I was like, I want to do Kelly Clarkson, but no, I'm doing the Eagles. No offense to anyone who's a fan of like the Eagles, but like, I didn't want to do that.
She didn't want to do that, but she did, and you did a great job.
Guess what?
It's
They
on
had me
Facebook.
front and center. I got to do the little choreography where like, yeah,
You
I had
moved
I pretty much
around.
had like the main part, pretty much. I got to move.
You were good.
Yeah.
You guys did, for
No, I
learning
did.
a song with a group the night before for like an hour and put it all
Not
together.
even, girl. It was like 20 minutes.
Sometimes, no, she was a little longer than that, but it was fine. It wasn't a long time, and you did a really good job.
Yeah.
Considering it pushes everything you have done has pushed you to another level and pushed you to another level. And then it was after that we decided she needs some live gigs because people were constantly like, are you playing out or are you playing? And Sophia doesn't play guitar or anything.
So that's when I did the thing at the Chef's Palette in Cary.
Oh yeah, that's right. So someone reached out to me. They saw your performance at the NCAG thing. She saw it online and she was like, hey, we have musicians come through. Does she want to perform? And I was like, well, she doesn't do guitar or anything. Or doesn't have a band. Is it okay if we run tracks? And she was like, yeah, we never had done that before, but like, I'm fine with it.
No, because I performed.
Yes. Oh, but we also met Reggie in the meantime.
We did.
Well,
I started working with him.
Yes,
right
I
before
knew
did
Reggie.
That.
Reggie, who
Reggie Bureau
produces
Amazing.
and manages Sophia with her music and writes for her and stuff. He saw her actually online when she was 15 and reached out to me. And was like, wow, I really think she's talented. And we had talked about working together and doing things together, but
it was a weird time.
It was a weird time. But
I was still in high school.
I also didn't want to jump into anything because, I didn't know him. I liked his vibe.
Yeah.
When we talked, I really did like him.
Yeah.
He was always in the back of my head, and he's like, hey,
I know.
I'm here.
We were talking to someone else.
Well, we talked to a couple other people. The guy in Nashville.
They never felt right.
Yeah.
And then I just remember, like, you would talk about, like, your conversations that, like, you've had.
Right.
And I'm like...
And I always...
I really, like, got a good feeling.
And Reggie always, even though I wasn't working with at the moment, he would send little messages every now and then and say, I see you, you're doing great, I'm here when you want to talk.
Yeah.
Always put a like on things. And then it was that after the NCAG show, right?
Yeah.
Is that when he reached out again? Mm-hmm. And he said, look, he's like, she's ready. Like, talk to me. Like.
So then we had Dad.
So we had a conversation and I said to my husband, like, you need to talk with him. I feel like I want to work with him. I think he's good for Sophia.
I felt like that.
I got such a good vibe always from him. And so we did.
Now we're here.
Yeah.
Playing.
And at that point too was when we were like, okay, you got to start playing out.
That's
more
when I really,
live.
and that's when I found Donnie, my guitar player.
We decided to put it out there, or I said, let's find a guitar player. You guys start out as a guitar player, duo, singer.
I love our live gigs. They're so fun.
And then, I want
to start doing club gigs.
Also become a national anthem singer, which I never thought would happen either.
Oh, and then I did that show with Ryan back in December.
Oh, yeah, in December. Yeah,
that was so fun.
She got to like...
I know, but that was so fun.
Yeah, that was...
Did it
they're all on Facebook.
Her
performance.
And Taking Back Sunday.
Fred from Taking Back Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
you felt like a pop diva that night.
Oh my god, that was one of my best performances I ever did. My outfit looked good. She did my makeup. My makeup looked good. Yeah. That was one of my best experiences.
Well, because you got to be on.
But then I got sick after. I was like,
you got to be on stage, and she had on some of them. She did tracks, and then she had
Donnie for two of the
to kind of
songs.
mix it up. And when you had your tracks on, she was like really performing because she could really put your all.
That was like the first time
she was on a stage.
You were so nervous because I think that was like the first time
I was a little nervous.
Me, perform.
Yeah, because
I'm used to just doing it with the guitar and kind of not really moving around.
You're not
much.
Moving around. I mean, you talk and you move a little, but you're not like.
I think she was impressed.
Yeah, I was very impressed. I was like, because
you never seen me.
I never seen you in that element
that was
where
my true
you were
element.
doing your songs and
what I wanted to do,
how you wanted to do them.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know you did some, covers too, but when you got to do your songs, you had the tracks going, except Unbreakable.
I did Travolta, I'm Over You, and then I did Still Into You by Paramore.
Yeah.
Then I did I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry.
And then you did Unbreakable with your song.
Yes.
With
and
Donnie.
Then I'm With You.
And I'm With You with Donnie.
Yeah.
I think I'm With You with people were impressed.
I don't know what order I did them in. I know I ended with the Katy Perry song.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's
my lore.
how we got here.
And now we're doing our show. Well, remember last year we did our Drag Race review show?
Oh, yeah. So now,
now we're back doing this one where we talk about and Drag Race finale. That happened. I know. We were gone and Drag Race is over.
We always talk about a little bit
We
about Drag Race.
gotta talk about Drag Race. The finale happened. Spoiler alert.
They probably know she won.
Anya won.
I said it all along.
She predicted Nymphia winning
last year.
And then she predicted, Eddie predicted Sasha Colby winning. Because you watched season 15.
Yeah, I know.
She started watching it when it was airing for season 15. So yeah, she predicted Sasha Colby winning, predicted Nymphia winning, and predicted Anya winning. Now, I'm very happy Anya won, but like I would have loved to see like
Sophia
Sam
gets her favorites
or, like,
stuck in her head.
Sam.
And she's like, they're going to win.
I still am upset Plain Jane didn't win.
I know. You were so devastated
Plain Jane
last
is
year.
one of my favorites. But yeah, I really wanted Plain to win season 16. And if you go back and watch that, because it's on my YouTube channel, if you go to my page, my Speak Fair page, I still have those episodes up there.
When we were doing our review.
Yeah, and all I would talk about was, I love Plain Jane. I love Plain Jane. Oh, Plain Jane should have won this episode. Plain Jane should have won this episode. Oh, Plain Jane.
You
did
were
win this
mad
episode.
when she did not win. Like, you were
I was
literally
on live.
mad.
Me, Christian, I remember you were there.
Yeah, I popped in.
We did a live.
You were so mad.
And they announced
but
that,
yeah, you were so
Plain
delusional.
Jane,
I knew she wasn't winning.
Delusional.
You were delusional that she was going to win.
And she didn't even make it to the final lip sync, and I was like, that's it. That's it.
So
my
mad.
mood switched real quick. So yeah, I really wanted to see Sam or Lexi win, but they didn't make it to the top 2 lip sync.
I knew Anya was winning a long time ago.
I know, but I'm happy
Just
she
won too many challenges.
She was killing it this season. She deserved it, but I have my delusional
I know.
mind.
Sophia gets Sophie can't separate herself from her favorites. When she has a favorite, she thinks they are the absolute
they're the best thing ever to exist.
Ever. And
listen,
she always has a favorite.
Listen. I was
at least your favorites always make it far.
Not Crystal.
Well, I forgot about her this season. Sophie
But she won Miss Congeniality.
Yeah.
Yeah. Loved her.
Yeah.
And she's our Jersey queen. We love her. I'd love to see her live. I'd like to see Lexi live and Sam. Those are
I like Lexi too. Lexi was always one I liked from the very beginning.
When I saw the promo for season 17, when I saw her, I was like, she's gonna be my favorite. Like, that's my type of drag. I love her drag style. I love her style.
Yeah.
And then I saw Crystal, and I was like, oh, I like her too. And I saw Sam. I didn't know how I was going to feel about her at first. Then, as when she came into the workroom, it was starting to talk, and I was like, wait, this girl got personality.
Yeah,
I was like, wait, she's actually really
She's
funny.
Yeah.
And I grew to really like her. I liked Jules too. I'm kind of happy Jules went far.
Jules grew on me more and more as time went on. I didn't really pay attention much to her in the beginning.
Really
and then as time went on, I was like,
oh, I also love Corey. Can we talk about how funny Corey is? I love Corey so much. She's amazing. I think she's so funny. And her and Lydia are so cute. Also,
that's right.
All Stars, All Stars 10 is airing soon, and Lydia's gonna be on it.
Okay.
Period. I'm making her watch All Stars. She really has only seen All Stars 1, 2, and 3.
When am I doing this? It's gonna have to be a summertime thing.
Girl, when it airs.
Oh, you're making me watch this one?
And you're gonna air it.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's gonna be on Paramount, I think.
Alright, I can watch it.
So, yeah. You need to rewatch.
And your new Jersey Shore's coming out. Which I didn't know. You told me yesterday.
Yep, Family Vacation.
Family Vacation.
Woo!
Gotta watch our Jersey Shore.
Exactly. Alright, guys. So, we're gonna go eat now. I'm a little hungry.
I hope you enjoyed the lore
of
Sophia.
Exactly.
It was more lore of Sophia. Sophia had more lore to talk about, but I got to tell the backstories of
yeah, and you were a little Broadway. You were Broadway.
I love Broadway.
Didn't someone tell you that you should have been on Broadway
in high school? Yeah, and he was a Broadway. He was actually in high school. I was in a show. It wasn't a singing show. It was a comedy actually, and I had a lead role. And I had the director had actually directed on Broadway. He was working at our school, and he told me, he pulled me aside and said, you take direction very well. You could definitely be on Broadway.
Did you see me on Broadway?
I would because you have to be able to take direction as far as when you deliver a line and they say, do it a little more this way or do it a little more that way. And I was always able to take the direction and
I do too.
And shift it and make it what they wanted. And I did it very quickly.
Yeah.
And that's what he noticed about me. But it was a compliment.
Before we go, since we've been gone, she finally watched Wicked and she loved it.
Ariana Grande was amazing. Yeah. I don't know the other girl's name. Forgive me.
Too,
she was fabulous.
They're everyone.
Yeah, it was good. It was so well done.
Again, this is coming from someone
she does not like musicals.
Sitting there and watching Broadway shows, not
a musical girl.
I
think as you've gotten older, I think you show a little more appreciation.
There wasn't a dull moment
Yeah, it was good.
in the movie. And you know, normally, like, and I even say this, whenever I'm in a movie theater and if I don't get up to go to the bathroom,
she didn't get up.
I don't get up. Like, when we went and saw the Joker movie with Lady Gaga, I wanted to go see it because we all know I'm, like, a huge Lady Gaga fan. I love her so much.
I wanted to see it, too. I liked the first movie.
I didn't see the first movie, but I did.
And then I was like, oh, on top of it.
I saw every movie Lady Gaga's been in. Everything she's been in, I've seen it.
She's a fabulous actress.
Love her. But the movie was just, I didn't like it. So I got up out to the movie 5 times to go just walk around.
She performed amazing.
I got up to walk around.
But the story just didn't do it. It was disappointing because having really enjoyed the first, I know you didn't see it, I genuinely liked the first Joker movie.
Yeah.
So I was like looking forward to seeing the movie and then on top of it getting to hear Lady Gaga sing.
Yeah, amazing.
It was going to be fabulous.
I got to his bathroom.
Just everyone walking out of the theater, I think, had the same impression. We were all kind of like,
what?
And I remember
Christian was like,
how'd you feel about that? And I was like, ooh. And then that guy was like, I don't know what I just watched. We were all kind of like laughing. Everyone's faces was kind of like, you're trying to absorb what you just saw on the big screen.
Like, we went and saw Wicked like a month later, and I was like,
she was like, okay,
let's go see it.
Well, Ariana Grande was in it.
Yeah, and
she was so good.
She was amazing.
Like she was so good. She played that role so
Ariana Grande is really good.
Like,
you should listen to her. You should listen to her.
I do. I enjoy Ariana Grande. I don't think I give her enough attention. I think she's a great singer.
Bye guys. I'll be back next week. I will see y'all.
Take care.
Take care. Bye. Love you guys.